How many of us have had sex with a guy that we thought were cute and then after thought that they gave you the ick instantly?
Well, because he did something. It's not the sex that gave me the ick, but he probably said something that annoyed me.
It's never the sex because, you know, we're all in our feels and during the sex. But just, do you find that sometimes you find that the men that you're having sex with give you the fucking ick?
Like 3 days later, but just like cuddle me afterwards.
Yeah.
Because then their real personality comes out. That's what I'm saying.
Really
yes.
Just pretend to listen to her feelings and everything's fine.
Don't pretend. Like, be honest.
Don't be fake.
Let me fake. Just do it. That's why people can't find people, because you faking it.
Thank you. Yes.
Don't fake it. Just if you don't want to talk to her, say, bitch, shut up.
Clock it.
Mike.
That's helpful. That's very helpful.
Can I say
That'll
something?
get rid of that post-clarity.
Okay, let's reach a conversation, you know?
Mike, can I just say
don't
something?
Don't fake the fun. Don't fake the fun. No faking the fun.
I just want to say something. If you were able to somehow use technology to alter the voices of everyone at this table so you couldn't tell who was a male or female, it would sound like a table of, with the exception of maybe occasionally the girl with the green hair every now and then, this sounds like a table of men.
Yes.
And that is the problem.
As long as we have big disagree.
And they're laughing about it, right?
And you know what? I respect that
But that's a problem.
Everybody, quiet. We can't hear her.
But that's the problem, because men and women are different unless women have numbed themselves so badly to what's instinctive for them, because it's not instinctive for a woman to not want to be cuddled after they have sex. It's not instinctive for a woman to not want to give a shit about the person they're sleeping with. It's not. Biologically, it is not normal for you to feel that way. It is normal for a guy.
This way.
Is this a statistic you made up by yourself, Jedediah?
I'm what? I'm sorry?
Is that a statistic you made up by yourself?
No, but you look at the biology of men and women when they have sex,
The
and why they have
biology
sex,
of
and
women,
how
I
they have
promise
sex.
you.
It's
First of
different.
all,
Your hormones are
there's
different.
evolution.
Not like that.
You realize
There's
that when women, hold up,
evolution.
ladies, when you have sex with someone, I don't care what birth control you're on, I don't care what IUD you're taking, there is a risk that you will become pregnant. By virtue of that reality, that biological reality, you should be feeling differently about sex than a man.
Go ahead.
It should be a different experience. And this whole table sounds like a bunch of guys. That's a problem. You shouldn't be acting like a man.
Way.
I'm going to speak to both of your points again with more boring. Hold on, everybody, time out. I'm going to speak to both of your points, Jessica and Jedediah's, using more incredibly nerdy, boring, try-hard data. Ready? Here it is. There is this thing called the feminization of men, and I don't mean that as a red pill term. It's an actual thing that is happening because estrogen levels in our society are increasing through our poultry, our fish, through plastics when we drink, through perfumes, fragrances. I'm trying to think. There's certain types of soap. There's all these different things that we
Everything.
found. That is, because what's happening is the estrogen molecule cannot be boiled out of water because it's not a living organism. It's just it's just an odd thing. And so because of that, estrogen levels in men are skyrocketing. Number two, and I don't know all the data on this, but testosterone levels in women are also increasing. Mm-hmm. So the masculinization of women is happening biologically. Maybe it's natural selection, I don't know. And the feminization of men is also happening biologically. So when you say it's because men made you like this, there is some truth to that. There are a bunch of bitch ass men that I
Is it
again,
like a government
4,000 clients.
Is it like a government conspiracy? They're putting estrogen in the water?
No, they're not putting estrogen in water. What happens is
makes the fucking...
No, it's not that. What happens is you take birth control, then you pee.
I don't.
Okay, anyone take
It doesn't matter.
Women take birth control, they pee, that estrogen molecule stays in the urine, and then when the sewage system tries to filtrate it out, the water contaminants.
Not only that, but the
pesticides. It doesn't come out.
But the pesticides and then the hormones.
Pesticides, hormones, all that kind of
It's a
stuff.
conspiracy against men and against women to separate us. So that's why we want to come together. You know, love the porn stars.
But y'all
love the
hate
strippers.
men. Y'all
Stop
hate
fighting each
men.
other.
And now
Just
You're
love
not
us,
wrong.
and everything will be
But
fine.
we're all talking about how we hate men at this table. How we finna
I
come
do love
together
men.
when
I
we
don't
hate
hate
men.
men.
I don't hate men.
Successful men.
I'm
Jennifer.
not
I
for
don't
in their
love the ones that are
masculine
successful who
energy.
give
I
me
don't want a man
money.
in a feminine energy. I am in my masculine energy, but that's the way the world made me. If a man could
That's
get
not
me
how
into
the
my
world made
feminine
you. That's
energy,
how
I
you
would love
made you.
that.
If a
That's
man
not
could
the
get
world
you-
we live in.
If a man
That's not how the world made you.
Your feminine energy, he would beat that gorilla by himself.
No, ladies,
Hold on,
Jedediah?
that's not how the world made you. That's how you made you because of the
No.
decisions you're
Right.
making.
No.
And yes,
That's
yes,
a
it is.
question.
The world doesn't
That's your
make you
opinion.
masculine. You make you masculine. I know I did it. I did it too. I was a career climber for years. And you know what? In order to survive in those meetings, I had to masculinize myself. I made me more masculine. Not the world, my choices, my decisions.
What do you mean masculine?
Yeah, but that's not fair. If we're taking care of ourselves and we're doing what we need to do to survive and get
we're paying taxes.
We're being human beings. Survival's only for the fittest.
We shape ourselves deciding you want to be survive.
You're
and
deciding
I would love to know what you have to say.
Guys, hold on. Kree's done talking now. Jedediah's got to talk. So go ahead.
If you decide you want to be the woman of the house, if you decide you want to be the one to pay the bills, if you decide you want to be the one to make the decisions, if you decide you want to do a career climb, if you decide that if you meet a big, strong man and he wants you to stop having sex with other guys online, you're just not going to do it because you're an empowered woman, then you are masculinizing yourself. That is how you masculinize yourself as a woman. You lose your softness, you lose your femininity. The man is no longer them. You basically demasculinize your man and you get all his masculinity. That's what's happening. And you can hear it right at the table.
Roles have been reversed. Agreed.